The prisoners in American jails who are awaiting death are housed in a separate area. These prisoners are facing the death penalty because they committed horrifying crimes that cannot be excused in a court of law. They are not permitted to participate in any social or educational programs as per the rigorous laws of the United States. These prisoners are required to spend a total of 23 hours each day in windowless cells alone, with the exception of the prison guards. A documentary called Death Row Stories is based on the experiences of persons who have spent time on death row. Prior to execution, it is common for death row convicts to take their final supper. You will be amazed to see the broad variety of meals that the prisoners requested prior to their execution. Hello everyone. This is AWZ. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy. Turkey bologna. Turkey bologna is typically served sliced, occasionally as an appetizer, and in other cases, as sandwich meat. Its flavor and texture are remarkably similar to other varieties of bologna. Andrew Lackey, the man who killed an 80-year-old because he believed the old man kept a safe with gold bars and money inside his home, ordered turkey bologna for his final meal. Turkey bologna is not regarded as a high-end food item or something that someone should consider having for his final meal because it is low-fat and primarily used as a substitute for pork. Cold cuts. As the name implies, cold cuts are cooked meal slices that are served cold. They are often referred to as cold meats or lunchtime meats. They can be added to sandwiches and served on party platters. Charles Starkweather, a notorious killer who was the subject of multiple films and committed a number of killings in Nebraska, asked for this lunch as his last. He was given steak for his final meal, but he refused it in favor of cold cuts, continuing to be a rebel to the end. Every kind of nasty stuff. In addition to being notorious for the rape he carried out, Gary Carl Simmons Jr. also took part in a series of vicious killings. Gary made a long list of things for his last lunch, including several unpleasant items. He ordered 2 large strawberry shakes, a supreme deep dish pizza with extra mayo and ketchup, onions, mushrooms, jalapeno peppers, and McDonald's fries. He also had a large family-sized pack of Doritos, 10 8-ounce packets of ranch dressing, and 10 8-ounce packs of Parmesan cheese. Whiskey and eggs. Before he was given the death penalty, Gary Gilmore, the author of the Pulitzer Prize-winning book The Executioner's Song, which was eventually made into a film, made a few requests. His last dinner included wholesome, satisfying foods. He only asked for a cheeseburger, 3 shots of Jack Daniel's whiskey, a baked potato, a few cups of coffee, some hard-boiled eggs, and a few cups of coffee. The fact that this individual desired to be executed while the majority of the other convicts wished to live makes him fascinating and unique from the other prisoners. Coke and cheese doodles. Cheese doodles are well known to everyone who like cheese snacks. They are the kind of cheese puffs that melt in your mouth. Since a number of years ago, Wise Foods has been manufacturing them. A 12-ounce can of Coke, which must be loaded with sugar, and a bag of cheese doodles were requested by serial killer Velma Barfield because the combo of cheese puffs and Coke sounds appetizing. She must have been an odd serial killer because she was the sole woman on North Carolina's death row when she was put behind bars. An olive with the pit in it. It might seem like a nice opportunity to be given the choice to be served with any of your favorite foods, but Victor Feger, who abducted and killed a doctor because he desperately wanted narcotics, decided to eat an olive with a pit in it as his final meal before being hanged. Even though olives are one of the most popular dishes, he could have ordered far more food, therefore this was perhaps the worst lunch he could have had. The olive pit from his execution by hanging was discovered in one of the pockets of the coat he was wearing at the time. Ice cream, pizza, and Coke. The freeway killer and serial killer William Bonin were both found guilty of a number of killings. He was given the opportunity to eat a special supper either the night before or the day of his execution, just like all the other convicts. As a result, Bonin asked for pizza, ice cream, and Coke for his final dinner before passing away. Bonin ordered 2 sausage and pepperoni pizzas, along with 6 packs of Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and didn't forget about dessert at the end, asking for 3 serves of chocolate ice cream. It appears that Bonin loved pepperoni and sausage, radishes, and cottage cheese. Before receiving a death sentence for a string of robberies and murders, Stephen Wayne Anderson made a list of items he wanted, including cheese, cottage, and radishes. The name cottage cheese developed in the 1830s. It is a fresh cheese curd product with what is regarded to be a mild flavor. Radishes, on the other hand, are used as crunchy salad veggies. They differ in size, flavor, and color. The prisoner ordered a hominy/corn mixture, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of chocolate chip ice cream, and a slice of peach pie for his final supper in addition to cottage cheese and radishes. 4 Whoppers. Despite being a serial killer who made numerous murder attempts, Marion Pruitt was extraordinarily kind to prisoners on death row. He placed a lengthy order for food, including a bottle of ketchup, for Burger King Whoppers, 3 2-liter Pepsi bottles, a stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, a bucket of ice, salt, a large order of French fries, fried okra, fried eggplant, a pecan pie, and fried squash. He also wanted a roast duck, but because he couldn't find any in the prison, he had to settle for Whoppers. He enjoyed this enormous dinner with another prisoner who will also be put to death that day. Okra fried with ketchup. Because Lawrence Russell Brewer placed a large food order but did not consume any of it, the state of Texas decided to stop providing meals to the prisoners. Because he killed James Byrd, he was behind bars. He ordered a cheeseburger with triple meat bacon, a cheese omelet with jalapenos, onions, tomatoes, bell peppers, and ground beef, 3 fajitas with fixings, half a loaf of white bread with a pound of barbecue, 2 chicken fried steaks with sliced onions, and 3 root beers. This is not the end of the list. There was also a pint of Blue Bell vanilla ice cream, a meat lover's pizza, and a slab of fudge with crushed peanuts. Coffee and pizza. When compared to the other people on this list, Gary Heidnik ordered a lot less food. For his final supper, he had just ordered pizza and coffee. When it was discovered that Gary had been kidnapping women and holed them in his basement, he was put in jail. He didn't have much for his last meal, which suggests that he was prepared to accept death. It was really boring and not at all unpleasant like anything else the other prisoners had eaten. For many people, pizza and coffee wouldn't go well together, but he had asked for 2 cups of coffee and 2 pieces of cheese pizza. 2 milk pitchers. Because he had sexually assaulted and killed his ex-daughter, girlfriend's Bobby Wayne Woods was found guilty. He ordered a half pound of fried potatoes, 2 chicken fried steaks, 2 burgers, 2 fried chicken breasts, 4 slices of bread, 3 pork chops, 2 pitchers of milk, and a half pound of onion rings for his last meal before being put to death. It was not the end of the list. Woods finished his dinner with chocolate cake for dessert because he was aware that it was his last meal. Final feast of 29,000 calories. This Mississippi prisoner sought to make the most of his final meal because he knew he wouldn't get another chance to eat. He was led into the execution chamber after shooting a butcher from a grocery store who was 21 years old. According to GulfLive, a Mississippi blog, the inmate had ordered food totaling 29,000 calories, which included 4 ounces of sliced jalapenos, 2 20-ounce cherry Cokes, 8 ounces of jalapeno nacho cheese, 1 Pizza Hut medium super supreme deep dish pizza with jalapeno peppers, olives, mushrooms, bell peppers, olives, tomatoes, 1 family-sized bag of nacho cheese-flavored Doritos, 2 pints of strawberry. This is all for today. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe our channel. Stay tuned with AWZ.